Hello viewers, welcome back to Small Gear Extra. Long time no see. So, in this video, we're going to be looking at the July release of the monthly new Tomica. To see the mainline cars and the premium cars, on the mainline, it is the more interesting of the bunch. To be fair, all of them are very interesting. The more outstanding one would be the R32 Skyline, which is a quite weird decision that was made by Tomica. And then we have since the return of the Lexus IS in the regular line, which is always good to see a sports sedan in Tomica cars. And followed up by the the premium line, which is a Lamborghini Countach LP400. It is always welcome to see Countachs in other die cars. So, without less to say, let's start off with the main star of the show, which is the Nissan Skyline R32, which is a very desirable casting for many collectors. So, before the release, my friend says that it is going to be a matte black car, but it's turned out it is glossy. It has a pearlescent, and the more interesting thing is it is not like the premium R32, which is painted in the OEM something gray color. This one is in black. It is very much in black. I like to call this a galaxy black because the little sprinkle or the pearlescence make the cars look like it is in the dark universe. So I call it the dark galaxy black, whatever. So I think it's a desirable casting for many potential buyers because Japanese, especially the oldest 90s Japanese sports car, just so popular. So this car came with the functional doors, and the more interesting bit we will get onto it in a bit. And came with standard suspension as well, and you can see the GT badge on here. I couldn't zoom in on my phone because I'm in a very uncomfortable setting because I was quite busy today. So I'm actually recording this as late, early in the morning, 2 a.m. something like that. So here's the interesting bit. You can see it actually says number 20, which is a 1989 Tomica casting that was made back in the days. Back when the R32 has seen the daylight. No one know what is a Skyline Nissan GTR apart from the Japanese themselves. So it is quite an interesting bit to add to the mainline model, but this is it, and this will be one of the more iconic mainline Tomica car from ever seen. It is a legend in the modern history. And don't worry, I don't see anyone scalp them in, at least from where I live in Hong Kong. I don't see anyone scalp them yet. So, moving on to the Lexus IS. So it is always a good addition to see the Lexus IS sports sedan returns to the Tomica mainline model. They were used to be white and blue back in 2013, if I remember correctly. So this is, of course, it's a new generation of the Lexus IS, and they actually it has no function at all. No working suspension, no doors, no opening hatches, no opening bonnet, no nothing. It is basically just a car, which is a good competitor for me to Matchbox at least because they make some regular North American car, and this is one of it. And the more interesting thing is the interior model. I'm not sure if you can see it. It is still a right-hand drive car with a infotainment system on the dashboard. So the Lexus is quite an old car in real life, despite the model year, it is still up to date. To this day, 2024 is still in production, but the technology is so old and so outdated. So I actually like the proportion of these die cars. It looks it's not that accurate if you compare to the other 164. This is unfortunately 165, and the R32 is 159. It's just a disaster. It just doesn't make sense for Tomica to make the R32, but back on the Lexus. The proportion, I like how the wheels is like quite big to the car, and the fact that it doesn't have suspension, so it means the car can sit lower. So it is very slick, very stylish compared to other sedan of the day. And at the bottom you can see as 350 F Sport 2022 surprisingly. So I think this was meant to be a 2022 car, but somehow it's postponed to late 2024. Anyway, let's move on to the first color release, which is that one is I would say it's a Toyota pearl white something. Toyota knows how to make a good white color, and they also know how to make a good graphite color as well. This graphite color is has a slightly blue tint or slash green tint to it. It's a gorgeous color. Just look at it. So we can just rotate the car around a bit. It doesn't have that much of difference compared to the normal release, which this is the first release, so it is the special color edition. And so far, I think they are very similar, and the interiors are the same, so as the chassis at the bottom. So these are the regular lines of this monthly release. And now let's move on to the Countach. Everyone loves it, Countach. Look at this. We have two variations. I'll go to the first color in a bit. So this is one of the best Tomica premium casting out there. The lines cast are clean. Look at it. Well, apart from the headlight, because they have a purpose, whereas they can pop up. I'll show you guys in a bit. I mean, just look at the bodywork. It's clean line, no sloppy QC issue whatsoever. And the Countach is actually quite small that the camera couldn't pick up because I have an old iPhone 8. And the only downside is I would actually rather to hope this model to be non-functional at all, but then again, we have the Tomica Limited for that. So this one can actually pop. You can actually pop the bonnet, but I couldn't do so. I have to actually get a cutter to open the bonnet when I was doing the unboxings on my main channel. That was very risky. Never do that to your die cast. But I will show you the engine bay on the first color, because that the engine bay works better on that one. So you see, it still has the pops up headlight function. Oh, there we go. Look at it. It's very nice. It is a work of art. This Countach, I'm telling you all, it is one of the best supercar ever made. I'm a big fan of this. And this is a very good spec as well. It's red with tan interior. Call it the if you're someone, I forgot what's the quote by Lamborghini, but never mind, you get the idea. So here's the bottom LP400 Countach Lamborghini made in Vietnam, and the scale is 1:61. And let's look at the normal first color release, which is a orange one. So I would say the orange looks pretty damn good compared to the red one. Honestly, it is impressive. I love this thing. And as I promised, the bonnet it pops better on this one, so you can see the details in there. Still quite nice. And I'm not sure the interior color. Also, they're the same interior color, but the contrast, because it is a more pastel color, whereas this is more solid, so it makes the interior on the orange car looks quite tan or creamy in comparison. And also, have you just realized that the fog lights, they're all clear lens? making it a Countach a funny faces when they do it. They're like looking at you. It's very nice. Good stuff from Tomica this month. And so now let's look at all of this car together. So as you can see, the setup is quite messy. I was really busy. I have work tomorrow again. Well, at least I enjoy my work, so that was fine. But you see, good things always come. This month, these are like the most niche car ever, because the sports sedan is not for everyone. But you know, R32, of course, every JDM fanboys love it. Every Japanese car guy, every car guy loves it because of the, you know, the unbeatable king from Japan has struck the world. So it is quite a special car, but the Lexus and the Countaches are just something else. The Countaches are absolutely exquisite, and to round up which one is my favorite, I have to go with the white Lexus. The white Lexus is very nice. I'm a big sports sedans guy. I think how to make a proper car is always front engine, rear drive, and 4 doors. So with that said, I like Mercedes, I like Lexus, I like BMW. You're absolutely spot on with that one. And you know, the second ones will be this Countach. This orange in specific, because I think the red one is still very nice, but I think it's too conservative. Whereas the orange one, it really pops the interior color, and it shows like how clean and how much of a masterwork that's the Lamborghini Countach really is. And oh sorry, the shadows cover it. The headlight lenses, which is the fog lights, are very nicely detailed as well. So these are the all July release of this month, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next month, which is in August. And I will see you guys in August, and let me know which one is your favorite. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and have a good one. Goodbye.